I'm John Walker with Atlas RFID Solutions. I'm excited to be here today to talk to you all about the new integration between our platform, Jovix, and Autodesk's BIM 360 platform with additional elements of Navisworks model visualization built in. So today what I want to be showcasing is how the two platforms communicate with each other and how information captured in the field from Jovix can be pushed back into the BIM 360 platform, which in turn can be led to model status visualization elements that are customized based on supply chain and other field materials management data that's being captured in the field. The integration that I'm going to be walking through here today was built by using both products' Open API. Pretty simple process to exchange the information back and forth between the two platforms. And really what we're going to be focused on today is not reflective of the total solution, just to give you guys a taste of what the integration can do and showing how the data can pass back and forth. With Jovix's product, we're highly focused on help digitize the supply chain, so interaction with suppliers, getting information kind of from the source of truth at the supplier's locations, that then fuels downstream processes such as easier ability to receive the goods in the inventory, knowing what's coming from the suppliers, and then in turn pushing that back into construction planning tools like BIM 360 so they have a clear understanding of the elements and the materials that are coming to the project site to be able to construct them properly. So without further ado, let's dig right in and show what this integration actually looks like in some scenario-based examples of exchanging barcode and RFID information as well as status updates from Jovix with the Autodesk platform. I'm going to show a little bit of the server-based integration just because it was easier to show the integration, but a lot of the status updates and information that's captured is done in the Jovix platform through our iOS and Android native apps. That can be downloaded through the Google Play or the Apple Store so that the data being captured out in the field can take place on the user's consumer device or other tablets that may be out there in the field to extend the field mobility element of field materials management. So let's jump right in and take a look at this. On the left, we've got Jovix server pulled up. And then on the right, as you can see, we've got the Autodesk BIM 360 server pulled up, and our integration currently exists between the BIM 360 equipment list and the materials list within Jovix. So if we dig into the integration and take a look here, we can see in the equipment list there's some barcode missing information. If we go to Jovix, we can input this information and it'll be integrated over into the platform. This barcode information is a representation of any data field, such as RFID tag, barcode, anything else that may be in the field, location information, status updates. All this information can be passed back and forth. In this example, we're going to show passing a barcode and a status back into BIM 360. So I can come in here and either type the barcode in on the server like we're going to do for demonstration purposes, or out in the field as I scan a barcode or as a supplier inputs and associates an RFID tag to a material, that information will flow into BIM 360. So we'll type the RFID tag in here into the barcode field. And then we can also update the status to picked in Jovix. And now we hit OK, that refreshes the database. Come over to BIM 360, refresh this database, and now you'll see the reflected changes in the BIM 360 tool. So the barcode and the status of the pipe spool is automatically updated into BIM 360. And what that allows for you to do now is not only exchange information from a supply chain field materials management tool into a construction planning tool, but now it also allows for you to go in and start building status visualizations to see how effects from the field from supply chain perspective is affecting the model visualization and the ability for the team to properly plan work. So within the integration, passing back information from Jovix into BIM 360, we can now look into Navisworks and set specific criteria filter in view of the models based on information from Jovix. So I can come down here, filter by the barcode information or the tag information, and then I can look and show everything that's been picked and then hide everything else. And so now I can see that spool has been picked in the model and I can isolate that one image. The colors are configurable. I can come into the appearance profiler within Navisworks and be able to set filters to view the model in specific colors based on the status return from Jovix. So in this case, I've got the BIM 360 status equals picked is a kind of teal blue, if you will. So when I set that criteria, now everything that is picked within Navisworks as reflected here in exchanging this information. Let's update this information now to picked. And now the model will be updated accordingly with the proper color. Automatically updated back into Navisworks. So now if we come over here and take a look at this appearance profiler and see our picked status is now highlighted in teal. So that can be done for any status passback from Jovix. That can be from a supplier saying that materials have shipped, change the status to blue, or from an item in the field that is damaged upon receipt, turn that red in the model. So really the possibilities in terms of configuring the status visualization based on the integration between two platforms is pretty endless, depending on what your team needs to see in the field. So that's kind of what we wanted to show today, and be able to showcase that there is an integration between these two platforms using both cloud platforms, open API, and we would love to have a joint discovery session with you all to understand how this may fit well for your project. So really appreciate the time today and going through this, and then just please click on the contact link and let us know if you have any further questions. Thank you very much.